Hello, welcome back to TMS TV. My name's Paul Harvey. I'm the editor of M&IT, and I'm here now with Beki Winchel, the Thought Leadership and Innovation Director at Spiro. Welcome to the show, Becky.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
No problem. And it's your first time at the show.
It is my first time at the show. It's exciting to be here with so many meeting professionals.
Yeah, and you've come over from Sweden?
From Sweden, yeah. I live outside of Gothenburg, Sweden, so I took a little trip to come here to be with y'all today.
Fantastic to have the international community here.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got a session today.
Yes.
What's your session about?
Well, it is all about community, brand community. So it's funny
we love
that
community.
Exactly. It's funny that you mentioned international community. So we're talking all about building and using events and experiences to build communities.
Okay. And so how can we do that?
That's a
a
$1 million
question.
question.
Yeah.
That really is. So I think the first part is really being intentional about meeting and experience design. Intentional. So that means really getting to know your audience, not just doing a pre-event survey that is about demographics only, or kind of like the must-answer questions, right? You know, do you have food allergies? What do you like to see? What kind of topics do you want? But really digging into their psychographics and really figuring out what moves them. And from there, you start to map it out. And I don't want to give too much away because I'm going to
No, we don't want to spoil the session.
Yeah, but it really is about being intentional with your design and thinking about your audience every step of the way.
Okay. Just before we came on air, we were chatting about the loneliness epidemic, and I'm just wondering how events can help with that.
Yeah, so it's really quite startling. All of us are experiencing this huge experience deficit and this human interaction debt. And what I was mentioning to you before and what we were talking about is that recently the U.S. Surgeon General came out with a warning to say that the loneliness and isolation epidemic should be taken just as seriously as the obesity epidemic, as the epidemic of alcohol and drugs that is happening. He mentioned that roughly 50% of Americans are affected by this.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I guess it's still seen as something, you just got to put up with it, or just kind of like something we can't solve almost in a way.
But that's the wonderful thing. I think that it can be really, the wonderful thing is obviously not the epidemic. Yeah. I think you can quickly become, it almost seems hopeless, but the message behind Beyond the Room and building brand communities is a message not just of hope, but also of empowerment for the meetings industry and for brand experience professionals, experience marketers, meeting strategists, because events are the connection point. Events can serve as that catalyst to connection. And so we quite literally can build these connection points and basically build brand communities that can help to overcome this loneliness epidemic. Wow. So we have a huge responsibility, but also a huge opportunity to be able to really connect with our stakeholders, our customers, our end users, all of our audiences. All of them, no matter what brand we are, no matter who we represent. And I think that's really incredible.
Absolutely. It's a real legacy as well, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is, the events and experiences industry has experienced so much within the last few years. I mean, we've really come out of being almost decimated, an industry that has been almost decimated and kind of, not to be over dramatic, but risen from the ashes, right? And
absolutely.
Yeah, and now it's our chance to really reinvent what we're doing. And so this is really a call to not go back to the way that things always were.
Yeah.
To really push beyond, because we do have that responsibility and that great opportunity to be able to connect and to be able to really get not only brand value, but really make audiences just go, wow. This is such a great experience. I'm getting so much out of this.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for joining me, and it sounds like it's going to be a great session. And
I hope so.
11:45, I believe you're on, and good luck with it, and hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you very much for joining me, Becky.
Thank you so much.